Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I've got something really interesting. No recipe, but I'm just going to show you the setup of our kitchen. So a lot of people have been asking me, like, how do you work? How's it set up? So we've got roughly near enough 10 people on the weekend working here. So I'm just going to show you the whole setup, how it's sort of coordinated. It's a bit of a organised chaos, I guess, but no, it's really, really well worked, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So come through. So we have about four to six chefs here, working here, depending when it is. So you've got your main chef based here. So you've got a second chef, they call it. So he backs up the main chef and he helps the rice chef. So you've got a rice chef who will do all your sides, all your rices, and then you've got another guy here who's going to help the tandoori chef. So he's going to here's a fryer. He's going to fry the onion bhajis, the chips, whatever needs frying. And then you've got your tandoori chef who's making your naan breads, chicken tikka, etc. But I'll go into that a little bit more later. You've got your main chef here, right. So he's got grounded almond powder here. That goes in quite a few dishes, sort of your masalas, your pasandas, quite a few dishes, butter chicken. It's all on my YouTube anyway. It's all the videos, all the recipes are there. Then you've got coconut, predominantly just for korma on service, but we need a lot of it because korma is just huge, just sells so popular. You've got sugar, that goes in a range of stuff, your dansaks, your kormas, your butter chicken, quite a few, anything what people want sweet, we just put sugar in. And then you've got a desi style, which is our mixed powder here. This goes in predominantly 80% of our curries. The creamy ones, not so much, but most of your medium, your hot ones. Then you've got chili powder, chili. That just goes on anything hot. So if a customer says, we want a korma hot, we don't normally put it in, but we'll put that in. Kasuri methi, predominantly for dansaks, for patias. I know some chefs put it in their Bombay potatoes or sagaloos. They put it in predominantly everything. I tend not to. I just put it in your dansaks and your patias. And then you've got salt. Salt is used. I don't use it for my curries because my base gravy has salt in it. But I know for the rices they'll put a touch of salt in there. And then we have the base gravy here. This pot can hold roughly up to, I think, about 15 to 20 litres of base in there, base gravy. Can hold about 15 to 20 litres. We on Friday and Saturdays, we've got buckets of base out there, 12 litre buckets ready, and it pours in. Usually on a Friday and Saturday, especially when it gets to about half, I tell my assistant, give me some more base, and he'll just put it in. So we want to keep the base nice and warm. If we've got cold base, it's going to take longer for our curries to get hot. You've got boom biryani, which is our biryani chat spice. He would do the rice chef would do the biryanis. He would do the sides, as I mentioned, so he needs that near to them. And then you've got our chat masala spice. You can get all our spices from our currybuyer.com. As you know, that's our own website that does the spices. So yeah, he's got his chat spice there. That will go in only aloo chat and chicken chat. So you can imagine we don't use a huge amount of it. It's only the two, and I use it in one of my curries, chan aloo chat. So it only goes in 3 of our items. We don't use huge amounts of it. Underneath, we've got a couple of compartments in the cooker for him. That's quick access. So we've got our chicken tikka. We'll have containers and containers of chicken tikka cut up, so the tandoori chef will cut that up. And then you have jalfrezi onions, which goes in a lot of our curries, so pre-cooked onions, peppers, red peppers, green peppers, and onions already spiced. Like I said, I've shown you all of this, so it's all on my YouTube. Have a look if you want to know the ingredients. Then up here, you've got stacks of our pans. So as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 pans there. You've got 4 woks. Woks will be sagaloos, your biryanis, rices, mushroom rice, egg rice. So they're like non-stick pans, things that are dry predominantly. And then you've got a tawa here. Most of you know what one of these are. So this is just used for a few items. So a shami kebab, we don't sell a lot of shami kebab. It's kind of like your Indian burgers used with the keema, spiced mincemeat. And it's also used for parathas. And now you're going to see what's pre-cooked. So you've got the buna onions. That's used for a lot of curries. It's kind of diced peppers and onions. It's very small, so it's meant to sort of melt into the curry or go in very small. We've got carnation milk here. That's only used for korma, but we need lots and lots and lots of it. And then we've got naga pickle, which is just used for one curry, Bengal naga. Double cream, which is used for, you can use single cream. At the moment, I like this brand. They haven't got any single cream, they've got double cream only. So they use them for sanders, any creamy curries, basically, apart from korma. Korma, we use the carnation milk because it's a little bit more milky, a little bit more, has that little bit of more rich taste to it. So here we've got tomatoes, just diced tomatoes. We call them Rogan tomatoes. They go in Rogans, but they go in Bombay potatoes. Some of the bunas are just diced. They're just cut tomatoes. And then we've got here pre-cooked lamb tikka. So we've got it soaking at the moment, purely because we want to keep the lamb moist. I know a lot of people put their lamb tikka in the tandoor. I don't. I tend to have it like this because I like to keep it a little bit more soft. Lamb's tough anyway. Then we got pre-cooked dal, and then that's used for any dansaks, taka dal and dal soup. So dansak's very popular. We go through a lot of these, so we have these ready. Then we've got our pre-cooked lamb. Then we've got biryani onions, which are just onions and peppers, used for a lot of the sides, most of the rice and the biryanis. Chopped mushrooms we have. So any curries with mushrooms or mushroom rice is hugely popular. We have to have loads of mushrooms chopped up, ready. Then you've got tomato puree, which is used for majority of curries. Your garlic ginger paste, again used in majority of your curries. So then you have your pre-cooked chicken. I know a lot of you are interested in your pre-cooked chicken, and my video done really well for pre-cooked chicken. That's roughly about 7.5 kilos of chicken alone. It weighs more than that because you've got the oil and the sauce. Again, that's kept in like a watery curry juice. All these are kind of similar how you make a curry from scratch, but they've got a lot more water in, so they're very watery to keep it moist. So when we do make the curries, it's tender. The chicken's tender, the lamb tikka's tender, the lamb's tender. And then we have here coriander. Obviously that goes in a lot of dishes. We go through about 30 odd bunches of coriander a week. That we have to get it pre-chopped so they're ready. We can't chop it on service. We also have some veg we occasionally need to cut up, like an onion or whatever. So we have that ready. The main chef has that ready for whatever he needs it for. Then we've got pre-cooked sag here. Your sagaloos, any curries, sag bhajis, any curry with sag, it's ready here. Quick on service, is pre-cooked. Now then you've got the potato. Anything you see in an Indian curry house with potato is pre-cooked here. So you've got your Bombay potatoes, your sagaloo, you've got any vegetable curries, or some people ask me, you can have a chicken curry with potatoes. It's all pre-cooked here. So you've got your pre-cooked veg. That will go in any veg curry at all. Right, so we've got a fryer. I think most of you have seen commercial fryers used for your onion bhajis, your chips, anything we fry. We do have a separate fryer for anything we use with breadcrumb because that's gluten. So your kimpur butterflies, your pakoras are used in a separate oil. And then you have the tandoor here. I'm sure you've seen a lot of my videos with tandoor. So tandoor is done now. So we're now on to the tandoori chef. Quite interesting, some of the stuff here. So he's already got breasted chicken tikka. So he uses his skewers, which are here. You can see he's got a load of skewers here. I think about 14, 15 skewers. All gets used Friday and Saturday. As he comes in, he will prep the marinated chicken tikka. And then they all come whole breasts like that. Then he'll cut it up. So I've shown you already the cut up version for curries. He will just cut that up now for his chicken tikka or for any chicken tikka curries I've got. Okay, so he's got, he cuts it here, on here. Then you've got bhajis. We have tons and tons of bhajis, as you can imagine. Very popular. They're already cooked. Need to just go in the oven, double fried, it's fried again, and in there. Chips, we go through an astounding amount of chips, unbelievably. And so he has his naan doughs ready there. Not his Nando's, his naan doughs ready. So he's got 42 ready here. No peri peri in sight here. It's just naan doughs. Then we've got our peshwari filling. That's for the naan. Our garlic filling for the garlic. The spiced mincemeat, he uses that for not just the keema naans, he'll use that for keema naan, but he would also use that for sheikh kebabs, shami kebabs, spiced mincemeat. I use it for a few of my curries as well, so I might come over and take a bit. Only goes in one of my curries. Then you've got self-raising flour. That's for the naan and the chapatis. So he used this surface here to put it on oil for the naan to make it bigger. Yeah. So he's got a chapati dough here, which is used for parathas, chapatis, tandoori rotis. They're used for. He's got quite a lot. He'll make up probably for a day. He would use quite a lot. You know, quite a few chapatis. And then there's just breadcrumb here, golden breadcrumbs. Nothing interesting. Just used for butterflies, Kimberley butterflies, chicken pakoras. Anything else he might use. And that's it. That's the main cooking area, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please comment, please like, please subscribe as well. Thank you very much.